What's up, guys? It's Tim S, aka Matthews34 on Discord. I'm here at the Avalanche Blue Jackets game, and you're watching Post to Post.
Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. And this is a video I've been wanting to make for a long time. It's my ultimate dream home. It's my ultimate hockey man cave. So I'm going to go through the whole process of what I want my dream home to look like and everything. And you guys have full permission to make fun of me. It's not the typical dream home. Listen, I don't want to be a millionaire someday and live in a mansion and drive fancy cars or fly all over the place in a fancy jet, or like, I don't care about any of that stuff. You'll see once I go through all this stuff what I want. It's not very big and crazy and stuff. It's just, if this is what I want, this is my dream. So you have full permission to make fun of me as well if you'd like.
Thank you.
And this is my 10 years down the road or 5 years down the road, whatever, however long it takes. This is what I want. So I'm gonna put the picture up here somewhere on the screen.
All right.
And we'll go through the non-hockey related stuff pretty quickly. But this is a setup video for the following video, which is my ultimate jersey collection. And that has to do with where I want the jerseys, and I had to make this video to make that video. So it's kind of a two-part thing here. So
all right.
We're going to start off with what I want my house to look like. And here it is. Yes, it's a tiny home on wheels. Like I said, I don't want a big mansion with a pool and all that stuff. I just want a little tiny space for myself that's on wheels. I can take wherever I want to go. Off the grid if I want. I don't need a big space. Just a German Shepherd or a Golden Retriever, maybe a cat. Just hang out. Why not? What? This makes you uncomfortable, doesn't it?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, what don't you like about it?
There's not a thing I don't like about it. In fact, I think that would be a lovely little cottage to spend a weekend.
A cottage.
But
just not enough space.
Well, I think it would be difficult to live in something like that year-round all the time.
Okay.
That's all.
No problem.
But I'm open-minded.
Well, just have patience. So this next picture you're going to see is the other thing I want. So I want a detached, 2-car garage, something like this, with a loft. Now I don't want two vehicles. I already have the vehicle I want. I have a truck. That's all I want. Don't want any fancy cars. I just want something like an ugly detached garage like this with a loft. Okay? Is that okay?
Okay, keep going.
Keep
going. So you're not living there.
No.
That's just your hangout.
This is my hangout. You'll see the loft is where the magic happens. So I kind of want it to have almost like an industrial kind of like brick feel. So I want the inside to have really high ceilings and just I don't want real brick. That's too expensive. I want cheap fake brick.
So is that the ground? Is that the garage level?
This
ground
is the
floor?
loft.
This is the loft.
This is the loft.
Okay.
Right? So up above. So it's
right.
not going to look exactly like this. I just wanted to show the walls, just the fake brick.
Okay.
And just another picture here, just to show what I could want the walls to look like, just kind of almost like a street or something.
All right.
Now, what you see here is a fake arena with some seats and a big screen in there. So when you come up the stairs, there's going to be this it's not going to be small. It's going to be half of the entire loft. And I want the loft to be pretty big. And this is where, this is the ultimate man cave where you watch your hockey and stuff. And
so half the loft is going to have a half wall.
A half wall, yeah. And the leather seats there. Here's just another picture of it. And I just want you to notice the jerseys in each pane of glass there. We'll get to that in a little bit.
All right.
And this next picture, I just wanted to show the raised seating.
Okay.
So I want to have multiple coaches in the front, and then behind it, multiple coaches. This is where I'll watch all my movies too. Did you just yawn? Am I boring you?
I worked a long day. A long day. I'm not bored at all.
This is exciting.
I'm totally alert.
This is exciting. Okay.
It is. I'm thrilled.
Now, I wanted to show this picture. This is way, way, way bigger than I want. I'm just showing it as an example.
Okay. Example of what?
Example of the second...
Of the size you can't have?
No, the second little loft above.
Another loft on top of the loft.
So
okay.
If I skip picture ahead, you see the little tiny little loft area?
Yeah.
I just want there to be I want there to be tall ceilings in the loft, and then a little staircase going up to a little tiny bedroom. So if I want to have someone over or something like that, they can just come out with the loft and
stay there. It's like the guest residence.
It's like they can have their own little space and stuff. And or if the heat stops working in my tiny house or whatever, I can just go up and so that's what I want. So in this next picture, the final picture, I've kind of melded them all together.
Okay.
What I want it to kind of look like. So the raised kind of like little seating there, and then you have like the hockey arena, whatever, with the TV and stuff, and the jerseys all around on the pane of glass, and then kind of like a little loft area up above. So obviously it's not going to be this big, the huge tall ceilings like that and stuff, but it's the best example I could come up with. Now, to the right of this, on the other side of the loft, is going to be hopefully the post-to-post film studio. So on one side you'll have you're trying not to yawn again, aren't you?
No, I'm fine.
On one side you'll have the podcast desk, and on the other side you'll have, which would be kind of like this desk, where you do all the filming and stuff. So that's the dream, just to live in my tiny home with a dog, maybe a cat, and have my little man cave space so I can watch hockey and movies.
A dog and a cat, or a dog or a cat?
And or a cat. Depends on how well they get along.
Okay.
And then film post-to-post videos, and like I don't want to be rich. I think that like the cost of this, it would be about $60,000 to $70,000 Canadian to build a tiny home, and probably about $140,000
that's about right.
for the garage. That's like 210,000.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like that's pretty reasonable for a dream home.
So the wheels part.
Yeah.
Is that so you can move from place to place when you want to?
Exactly. If I want to go to Ontario for a month or something like that, I can just put it on the truck and just go to Ontario and live off the grid up there and stuff, and do some filming on location and stuff. And I just want to be able to go be on the go and stuff. And
as your father, can I ask you about the?
Sure.
Do you plan to be a bachelor throughout this period, or do you plan to entice some companion?
I am single.
Yeah.
And I don't expect any female to be interested in this dream that I've just described. I've accepted that. But maybe there's someone out there who will be interested. I don't know.
Right.
If there is, there'll be enough room for them too.
Okay. But like if she has anything bigger than a purse, and you know how girls travel.
Well, that's why there's the 2-car garage. So there's going to be lots of areas down below
For the purse
and all the makeup, and there's going to be a little kitchen area there and stuff, and my lawn tractor's going to be there, a snowblower, all kinds of stuff down there.
So the living area for you and maybe you guys would be, and the dog and the cat would be. Do you have any inside pictures of the tiny house as to how that would work?
There's a few different layouts that I haven't decided on.
But they all contain a couch, a TV, and a bed in a loft or something.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a loft, a little bathroom, yeah.
And then maybe a little kitchen area.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's really what you're looking at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's
all right.
I mean, it's not amazing. It's just simple. I just want to live the simple life.
and that's fine. I mean, there's as much as I'm trying to have a little fun with this.
Yeah, no, I know.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. To have a low footprint, a low profile.
That's what I want.
Be environmentally friendly. Not have to depend a whole lot on what's out there.
I want to be off. I want to have the ability to be off the grid, because living on PEI and even in New Brunswick, I've experienced power outages.
Yeah, even on the grid, you're frequently off the grid.
Yeah, it's like the winds in PEI.
Yeah.
There's a saying that if the wind stopped blowing in PEI, everybody would fall over. So we frequently lose power here, sometimes for days, unfortunately. A lot of people have generators. Yeah. So I want the ability to, never lose power, basically.
So where would the power actually come from, though? You're not on the grid, but solar.
Solar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the way to go. So that's, I know it's ridiculous to some people, and that's okay. And then some people out there I know will have interest in stuff too, but
sure.
Yeah, I think this puts me farther away from finding a future wife, but that's okay. I've accepted it. Hopefully you guys find this a little funny, maybe a little interesting. Let me know down in the comments below what you want your dream home to look like, or what your plan is. Hopefully I accomplish this someday, maybe 5 or 10 years down the road, but here's the dream. It'd be fun to look back on this video in 5 or 10 years. And
what if your future wife, she was perfect and everything was great about her, and it was only the tiny house thing that was in the way of a long life together? Would you take plan B, which is you and her in the regular house, but then you have your...
Do I still get the garage from the loft and stuff?
Yeah, you can have that. And maybe the tiny house could be your dog house in the back for when you're...
Does she help pay
when
for
you've
the,
done something wrong.
Does she help pay for the normal house that she wants?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's 50-50 now.
I'd probably accept it, but I don't want it to be too big.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be unnecessarily big. It needs to be practical. Everything needs to be practical. So no wasted space. That's the goal.
Right on.
All right.
Good for you.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And keep an eye out for the next video coming right after this, because all the jerseys that you saw... What were you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, okay.
I was imagining your tiny house.
All of the jerseys that you see in the photo on the panes of glass have to do with the jersey video, because there's certain jerseys I want framed and certain jerseys I don't. So in that video, I'm going to be referencing framed jerseys, and by framed jerseys, I mean in the panes of glass around the fake hockey arena. So keep an eye out for that video. It's going to be coming later today, coming up next. So I'll see you guys in that video. Adios.